According to our 14th Amendment, U.S. citizens are supposed to have privileges and immunities. But what if I told you that depending on where you live, a U.S. citizen may actually have less rights than non-U.S. citizens?
Anti-immigrant, anti-non-citizen, as we're dealing with today. It's disturbing because when I was a young boy learning about America, it was about the immigrants the future, the immigrants are what make this country great. In the time that I've been your district attorney, I've stepped up. I've really filled the void.
The man who is speaking is Eric Gonzalez. He is the elected district attorney for Kings County. For those of you that don't know, Kings County basically is Brooklyn. So he is the district attorney for the Bureau of Brooklyn in New York City.
This issue in this area, I've stepped up and have pushed back directly against President Trump and Jeff Sessions on this issue about using our criminal courts as de facto immigration courts, to use criminal courts to unfairly help deport people.
One of the things that immigration courts consider when determining whether or not to deport an illegal immigrant is whether they have been convicted of a crime. The type of crime and the sentence of the crime are relevant to the immigration court's decision.
And how I've done that, I've spoken out. I'm sure some of you have seen the op-ed piece that I put out, but I've created and expanded the immigration unit in our office. I've hired immigration attorneys in the office to kind of advise assistant DAs on the collateral consequences of pleas. I've said early on, I've been talking about this since December, I'm not a Johnny-come-lately on this, that we needed to have plea policies and sentence recommendations that protected our non-citizen population.
So basically what Eric Gonzalez is doing is the following. So let's say an illegal immigrant or even a legal immigrant commits a crime. Well, an immigration attorney is going to advise the prosecutor on whether or not they should file a charge against that illegal immigrant based on the immigration consequences. So for example, if an illegal immigrant, let's say, commits a robbery, then perhaps the immigration attorney would tell the prosecutor not to charge that illegal immigrant because that robbery charge could lead to that immigrant's deportation.
Everyone here agrees that we have to protect witnesses and victims that are non-citizens, and the fear level is through the roof. People don't send their kids to school, people don't come to court. It keeps us all a lot less safe if people are unwilling to be witnesses or come forward to report crime. But I also agree that if we really want to protect our immigrant communities, we have to provide protection to those who are accused of crime. And that's what I've done in Brooklyn. I've established protocols in Brooklyn to make sure that we can hold people accountable, but in a fair and just way. If we think incarceration is unfair, then clearly the threat of deportation, unfair deportation, is draconian.
So in Brooklyn, there is a two-tiered criminal prosecution system. If you are a U.S. citizen, you are not treated the same as an immigrant or a legal immigrant. As a U.S. citizen, you are going to be treated more harshly. You are going to be charged more often with crimes, and your sentences are going to be longer and harsher, and what plea offers are offered to you are not going to be as good as would be to an illegal immigrant.
I stepped up into that void, and in the Brooklyn DA's office, we're working hand to glove on making sure that we always take this into consideration. Thank you.
So that basically is how it works. If you commit a crime and you're a U.S. citizen, you might end up going to prison. But if you're an immigrant or an illegal immigrant and you commit the same crime, there's going to be no chance you're going to go to prison. So that's basically how the two-tiered justice system works. If you're a U.S. citizen, you are treated much more harshly than you would be if you were an immigrant. So depending on where you live in the United States, as a U.S. citizen, you may in fact be discriminated against. You might not have as good of rights or protections under the law as a legal or illegal immigrant. And if you are an immigrant in the United States, depending on where you are, you may in fact have privileges and immunities above that of U.S. citizens. In fact, you might have immunity to commit certain types of crimes.